Hello, hi, happy holidays. Oh my god, like it is festive period and I'm super excited. Like everywhere is very Christmassy, Hamatanish, and you just know that, you know what, the year is coming to an end. So every kid has a dream of what he or she wants to be like when they grow up. So growing up, I always thought that I wanted to be a doctor. Because I had this friend that used to say, oh, I also want to be a doctor. And she was super, super brilliant. And I just used to go with the flow. And as I grew much older, I said, you know what? I want to read the news. So one day I was watching the news and I saw this news and she just kept reading the news. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to read the news again. Because in my mind, it looked like she was reading from my head. So I said, I can't do this. I can't possibly cram all of this. Then as I grew much older, I knew that, you know what? There's a teleprompter. And she was actually like reading from the teleprompter. And I found it really interesting. And my parents, my mom and my dad would say, they call me, oh, English speaking. They say, oh, someday you're going to work in television or radio. And, it's quite encouraging. And I think it's really important that we encourage our kids to be whatever they desire to be. Academically, I wasn't so good. Or can I say I wasn't so great? But then, if your child is not good at something, there's going to be something that he or she is going to be good at. And the moment you find that good at something, just go with the flow. Help them flourish, help them to get better in it. I mean, somebody probably wants to be like a dancer, or she wants to play the piano. There are so many schools who take piano classes and dancing classes and all them talent classes, because it's really, really important you get to know a child well. And if you know your child well and you understand them, it's really important that we encourage them to do, I don't want to say do what makes them happy, because the child probably just knows, oh, you know what, I like to play the piano, and just, oh, I hope mom and dad encourages me. Like, let us just encourage our kids to do what they want to do, because there's nothing as beautiful as living a fulfilling life. So I wrote somewhere here that do not force them into doing what they're not interested in. I mean, so many African parents just make you do something that you don't want to do. So my sister, she studied human relations in university. But my sister is a social worker. She's a volunteer. She enjoys to volunteer. And when she has to go for volunteering jobs, and she tells me, like, mommy, I'm going to, let's say, we're going to General Hospital. We're going to be talking about postpartum depression. My mom is like, you be going for jobs that you don't get paid. And she's like, mommy, you don't get, like, I live for humanity. I'm doing things for the cause of humanity. And my mom, we try so hard to make her understand the essence of what she's doing. I know she's going to get to someday. Whenever we want her to understand, we just go, mommy, someday she's going to be in the United Nations. And because the United Nations is abroad, my mom's like, oh, really? Your mother's abroad. But one way or the other, we try to make her understand that what she's doing is for the greater cause. I think, it's really important that we encourage our kids, like, let them flourish, let them do what they desire, let them do what they want. And I mean, see, when I watch, hold on a second. Okay, so I had to attend to, sibling matter. So I think it's just really important to encourage our kids, let them do what makes them happy. Every time that I watch football and I see the likes of Ronaldo, Neymar, Messi, and all of them, I'm just looking like, so you can imagine if Hazard's mom has said, oh, Hazard, you can't play ball. And then fast forward to now, you're looking at people like Hazard and the likes of them, and you're like, everybody's like, you know what, I want to play ball. But now, behind these people are people who have encouraged them to, go to football school and train, and now they are big deals. So, but not everybody wants to actually play ball. There are so many things that your children, your nephew, your niece, your siblings can do, and they can flourish. And just take your time, understand your child, and encourage them. There is nothing as beautiful as encouraging your children. And let me read something that I wrote yesterday. Don't let the world miss out on all they have to offer. So imagine that Gareth Bale's mom didn't want him to play football. We're not going to know who Gareth Bale is today. So guys, let us encourage our kids, our nephews, our siblings, our children, neighbors' children. Let them do what makes them happy. Let them do something they are going to flourish in. So I'm going to go now. But do not forget that kindness is beautiful. Always be yourself. Not everyone will believe in you and your dream. The dream is not for them. It is for you. Bye, guys.